Yes, I am in the same clothes as yesterday. Do I give a flying rat's ass? No, I do not. Okay, I am tired. I didn't fall asleep until like literally 4 a.m. last night for a book that I didn't even get to finish because I literally passed out in the middle of the book. And then like I got to finish reading it this morning, which is not good because I love reading like continuously, because like then like you're not confused for a little bit and being like, wait, where did I leave off? Like, I'm sorry. Oh, it was annoying. And then I'm reading this other book, and for some reason, like, unbeknownst to me, like, I just randomly have, like, a revelation or whatever. Like, Jesus, do I look like a Bible? Quit giving me damn revelations. Like, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Also, my nose is so stuffed and I can't blow it out. Like, I don't know what is blocking, like, the snot, but, like, it won't come out. It just, like, blows and then it'll, like, slowly come closer to the entrance, but it won't actually leave when I put pressure and blow my fucking nose. Like, Jesus, man. Like, why does my body hate me? Ugh. Okay. But I'm reading this book, which is historical fiction. For some reason, I've started getting into historical fiction, and it drives me insane because a lot of times the heroine is like this little delicate flower who needs to be taken care of and like blah 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 blah, needs to bow down, which I know is historically accurate, but it drives me insane. But at the same time, for some reason, I cannot stop reading the books. Like, I don't get why. And then also, like, a lot of times the guy is very masculine, and I'm starting to feel like a little bit attracted to the masculine male now, just a little bit, and I'm just like, no, 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 hormones, stop. Like, my feminist is just like dying inside. She's like, no, and I'm like, but just blah, blah. Great description, Angela, for what feeling. It's like some doctors, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling today? Just blah. Oh, God. I remember when they used to ask me that whenever I went to the ER because of my asthma, and I hated it, and I was just kind of like, just hand me the tube, I'm fine. I'm 5. Like, yeah. But eventually, like, I realized that having a purposefully directly in the center number just made things longer because they had to check and stuff more. So I just, like, ended up, like, switching my number to 8, being like, you know what, obviously I'm not perfect as I have asthma, but, like, I'm not dying. Like, I don't get the point. I hated hospitals. I hated the reoccurrence of going to them. Like, it was awful. It sucked. Like, I hated it so much. Like, and then the shots and the stupid blowing tube. Like, I hated it because they were like, every time I blew into that tube. Okay, let me explain. There's, like, this lung exercise that you have to do when you have asthma, so that they can, like, know what kind of inhaler to get you. Yeah, I don't know medical stuff. Okay, anyways. But there's this, like, breather tube that basically, like, when you blow in it, like, a little marker goes up and, like, sees how strong, like, your lungs are. And in the beginning, mine was weak. Like, I couldn't even get to a 1. And then by the end, I could go all the way to the top. But the process was so slow, and I hated it because, like, every time, even when I didn't even make it to 1, they were like, it's okay. Like, you're fine. They're kind of patting me on the back, like, brushing my head. And I was like, well, you are literally a stranger to me. Do not touch me, first of all. Second of all, clearly I'm not fine if I'm in the hospital, you dumb shits. Like, I was just like, ugh. I hated it so much. And my nose. I hate my nose. Okay. Oh, I'm dying. Dying. It's fine. Just kill me now, please. Like, we're good. I've lived a life. Like, we're fine. Oh, God. Okay. God, my lips are so chapped. And I don't have any lipsticks. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. So, like, that's great. But at least they're not bright cherry red anymore. Because, like, last night, like all day, like the house was really, really hot because the AC wasn't on, because our AC is automatic, so like we can't just turn it on. It turns on when it wants to. But for some reason, being like 80 something degrees, the AC just did decide to turn on automatically. It was kind of like, nah, you guys can handle it. My grandma was fine because my grandma's really thin, and so she's like gets cold easily. She's always like wearing cold stuff and like whatever. But so she was fine with it, even though it was like literally 80 something degrees inside the house all day. And I was just like, how? And I was like getting more and more dehydrated and hot. And I was like, fuck this. Like, I hate it. And I couldn't get comfortable. Like, I literally laid in bed for like 5 minutes. And then I realized that there was like a little sweat. And this is so gross. Like, there's a little sweat indentation where my body was. And I was like, oh, gross. I have to flip over. Like, it's so gross. Like, I hate it so much. I mean, it's not as bad when it's humid. But like, it's getting there. I hate the heat. But anyways, for some reason, when I was reading this historical book that I'm in right now, sorry, I gotta check my car. Wow, your attention span is so good, Angela. Car. Oh wait, no. Oh, look at my boo-boo. Like, my turtle is so cute. Okay, hold on. I have to turn on his light. Her light. I always keep misgendering my damn turtle. Like, fuck. It's just that, like, I've been calling her him for, like, so many months now that it's, like, a routine. Yeah. Oh, also I forgot to mention, I'm even more terrified to talk about my sexuality to my dad now because my mom was talking to me yesterday and she was okay. She accepted me. Like, I kind of like figured she would because she's always said, even when I was younger, like, I accept you no matter what, you can do whatever you want, blah, 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 which is incredibly welcoming. Of course, that was before she, like, hit rock bottom, but, you know, but, oh, the noises that come out of me, sometimes I question my sanity. Obviously my friends do too. My best friend was complaining that I'm insane yesterday. How am I gonna say? Oh god, my memory is not working well. It never works well, but especially today. Like, I am just drawing a blank on everything to draw a blank on. Like, do I breathe? Okay, for some reason I can only wink with this eye. I can't wink with the other eye. I don't know why. It is really annoying. It's still really annoying. Like, I hate it so much. Like, I can't even have equality with my fucking eyes. Like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, Jesus. Oh, I was talking about, my sexuality with my mom, and she was like accepting me, but then she thought I was gay, and I was like, that's not what pansexual is. And I tried to explain it to her, and she's like, what's non-binary? And I'm just like, it means you don't have a gender, and I'm attracted to those people, but I'm also attracted to people who are transgender, which means they surgically like change their genders. And she seemed kind of weirded out by that, and I was kind of like, well, fuck, this is where we retreat. And I was just kind of like, basically, I'm into both genders. And she was like, oh. And then she was like, later on, she was like, yeah, but don't worry, like, I'll accept you even if you're gay. And I was like, halt. What? I'm not gay. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, bet. No, I'm kidding. But, like, I don't know, it just kind of irked me. Like, it took me so long to get to the point of discovering my own sexuality that when people don't understand it, it really irks me. And especially, like, with my mom, it's so difficult because she's so, like, oblivious and, like, ignorant and, like, has no fucking clue what anything I was talking about in, like, the 15 minutes that I was talking and crying was about. I mean, my tears might have, like, blocked my warbling words a little bit, but, like, just, she didn't understand the adjectives and the pronouns and, like, everything, and I was like, well, fuck. But at least she accepts me, so that's okay. But the thing that kind of scared me even more to come out to my dad, slash the rest of my family, is that she said that, which actually turns out that my half-brother, not the one who raped me, the other one, he's gay, which is insane. Like, that's kind of cool. I actually have a gay friend who thinks that being, like, another sexuality is, I mean, being any sexuality is hereditive. And I was like, I don't know about that. Like, I'm pretty sure it's mainly about feeling, not, like, your DNA structure, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, it just kind of was like, okay, we're just gonna agree to disagree because, like, I don't agree with you, but, like, it's okay, whatever. But then, like, this had me think of her because, like, I had no idea my half-brother was gay. But anyways, like, my dad found out my half-brother was gay a long time ago, and, he just kind of refused to accept it. She was like, he was really weird about it and was like, flat out blank was like, no, my son's not gay. And, like, she said it was kind of, like, weird and kind of scary because, like, it almost seemed like he was in denial slash on the verge of hating my half-brother because of his sexuality. And I was like, if I come out to him, like, he's gonna see it the same way as my mom did. Which I had high hopes for my mom. I have low hopes for my dad. So he's gonna have the same reaction as my mom, but magnetized. He's gonna think I'm gay, which I'm not gay. I'm pansexual. Thank you very fucking much. Okay? I have more in common with Peter Pan than I do with... I don't know. I don't even know where that was going. And I don't have more in common with Peter Pan. Like, what? Okay. Anyways, just my mom thinks I'm gay, not pansexual, and doesn't understand what that means. Even though I tried to explain it to her, she didn't comprehend it, and so she's just like, "You're gay. It's fine. I love you. I accept you." But my dad's gonna have the same reaction. He's gonna think I'm gay, and then he's gonna be like, "I hate you. Like, you're not my daughter anymore." And then I'm gonna be like, "Well, this is where I leave, and this is probably where our relationship ends," which really sucks because I love my dad, and he's like 50-something years old. Like, he's gonna live a lot less than my mom. Well, actually, maybe not, because my mom smokes and she's also obese. But, like, he could live less than my mom, and, like, I'm very close to him, and, like, I don't want, like, his arrogant, stupid beliefs to get in between our love for each other just because he's an idiot sometimes. I love him, but he's an idiot sometimes, and, like, just, like, I don't want that to get in between us, you know? But, like, I can't control him. Like, he's my father. He's also military, so, like, I mean, he's not, like, overbearing like Sound of Music dad, but, like, he can get there. Also, his homophobia is, like, pretty big, so, like, yeah, I'm just sad because, like, knowing that some relationships I have, like the one with my dad, are basically going to either be totally demolished or highly, highly threatened just because I'm being myself. And there are people out there who hate me for being myself, and, like, I have done nothing to warrant their hate. They just hate me and everyone else in the LGBTQ community. Like, it's just really sad. And, like, I don't like to be scared of, like, showing, like, what is so easy for everyone else. Like, they could just, like, be like, oh yeah, I have a crush, like, blah blah blah. If I have a crush, I have to, like, be wary about who I tell I have a crush on. Like, you know what I mean? It's getting better, substantially better. But there are still a few assholes out there, and this is just California. California is the most liberal state in the country. There's still the rest of America. There is still the rest of the world, where they don't even let women have equal education or rights as men. Like, and they sure as hell don't accept other people who are gay or any other LGBTQ plus community member. Like, you know what I mean? And they, like, just... And then because it's so ingrained into them, their, like, supposed religion, like, they have to fight with their own, like, selves because they think they're bad. Like, you know? Like, I dealt with that a lot too. Like, I was like, well, this is wrong. Like, obviously I shouldn't be feeling this. Like, maybe it's just like a delusion. And I fought against it for so many years. And then I remember at one point, I blamed my half-brother. I was like, oh yeah, you know what, this is like a form of rebellion. Like, this is just me being like, oh yeah, I hate guys, so I'm gonna like go after girls now. Like, that was my thought process for years. And I was just like, care to explain like how your attraction started before Terry? And I was just kind of like, shut up, brain. And like, it just stayed that way. But like, you shouldn't have to fight yourself. Like, it's not like, it's just sad that this is the world we live in. But I mean, we're making progress. So, I mean, there's that. Humanity kind of sucks, doesn't it? Like, it just, if I was a cat, I could just be lounging around doing my own fucking business. Like, if I was a dog, I could literally hump a dog of the same gender and people would just be like, oh yeah, he's a little bit weird, he's funny. Like, if you do that here, like, people are like, oh, you're gay. I'm just like, no, fuckers, I'm pansexual. There's a difference. Okay, first of all. Second of all, quit judging the fuck out of me because of my sexuality. Thank you very much. Like, I will fight you. Do not test me. Okay, maybe not fight, because, like, I'm a weak little chicken. Like, literally. Okay, I'm too short to be a chicken. And, like, chubby. But, actually, no, chickens are chubby and short. So, like, yeah, that description fits me perfectly. But I'm, like, so clumsy. But my stubbornness matches a chicken because when you kill me, I'm still alive at least 30 seconds after I'm dead. So, like, fuck you. But, okay. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. That didn't even make sense. That was a lot. Okay. Oh, also, when I was reading, I started thinking about socializing and why I have a thing with it and why I kind of fight against it all the time. So I believe I've talked about my lying problem when I was a kid. Like, I just was an incessant liar and, like, would not stop. Like, I knew someone knew the truth and I would still lie to their face. Like, it was that much of a problem. And I got in trouble for it a lot, but for some reason, getting in trouble never really stopped me. It almost encouraged me. I was like, ha 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 ha. Like, it was, what was that laugh though? But like, literally, my mom had the, I feel bad for my mom, because like, I was such a rebellious child. Like, she would lock me in my room. I would literally try to break down the door. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, not like those kids who like weakly knock on the door. I was literally like charging and like trampling the door down, or trying to. And like, I remember at one point it started like bending and breaking, and my mom had to like literally like hold the door closed. Like, and I was 5, okay? Like, the fact that my mom had to struggle against my 5-year-old self. Wow. Okay then. Okay. I also remember I was always stupidly climbing shit. Like, I remember, like, there was this one museum we went to in Virginia. Maybe Virginia. Maybe it was Pennsylvania. I don't know. But there's this one museum, and they had a lot of outside structures. And they had, like, little gates around them that clearly stated, do not climb. You know what I did? I climbed. And I almost got us kicked out of the fucking museum. Like, while other people were trying to take normal pictures, I was trying to climb the dude's, like, freaking statue's arms and, like, break the damn thing. Like, are you fucking kidding me, child? Like, wow. And I've done a lot more shit. Like, I can't even remember. Oh, I remember my mom had a hard time grounding me because, like, as I said, like, I would just try and burst out of the room. But then also, like, when she took my toys away, I always found, like, other toys. Like, I would, like, amuse myself with other stuff. Or I would whine and complaining, like, just, like, be a total little she-devil until she finally was like, you know what, fine! Your groundment is contained to just 1 day instead of a week. And I was like, okay! But then there's also, like, she tried to put soap in my mouth one time, and I was like, thanks, Mom, I love it, it's clean. I mean, they weren't in those exact words, but they were to that extent, and I was, like, 7 or 8, so, like, that's a lot of sass for a 7 or 8-year-old. I also remember whenever I said a cuss word, like, she would try and put hot sauce on my tongue, and at first I hated it, but then I started actually liking it. I was like, more drops, please. Like, I just, like, adjusted to everything. And then I remember when I was old enough to get technology and she got me, like, my first tablet or something, I was on it all the time until she took it away from me, and I found it and I took it back and I replaced it with, I don't even remember what it was, but it kind of looks similar. So she thought the tablet was still there for a couple days until I thought, like, I think she thought she could use the tablet because, like, I wasn't using it obviously. So, like, but then she found out that, like, in the place of the tablet there was something else, and she was like, Angela, and I was like, yeah. I also remember having her repeatedly chase me around furniture around the room because I just would not sit still. And also, like, whenever she came to spank me, I would laugh. Like, at first I cried, but then I got used to it that I started laughing. Like, who laughs when someone spanks you? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, what kind of devil was I? Like, honestly. Like, that's just a whole new level of what the fuck. Okay. I would make jokes that maybe I was into BDSM when I was younger, but, like, that's not true because, like, I hate BDSM and I hate being submissive, but, like, whatever. Oh. Did I talk about that already? Okay, so. Oh, wait, no, I think I did. Never mind. But, like, socializing. Onto that note. Wow. Can you tell how scattered my thought processes are? Like, this is me all the time. Like, I just, like, literally bounce around like fucking atoms. Like, hi. Like, I'm just gonna, like, it's okay. Socializing. I don't like it anymore. But when I was younger, I used to lie a lot. And I would, like, kind of, like, almost force my way into circles. This sounds so bad. This sounds so bad. I wouldn't bully anyone, obviously. But I was just kind of like, hi, guys. I'm here. Like, move out of the way. And, like, I kind of was, like, blended into the environment and, like, would, like, be the special person to everyone and was, like, always, like, doing stuff for them. But it was only because, like, I was, like, I wanted to be in the group. But then anytime someone was, like, I don't know, like, more humble or, like, delicate than I was, I immediately saw that as an opportunity to have them, like, I don't know, like, help me like I was helping the other people. Like, I don't know. It was a whole level of fucked up. And then also, like, just, like, the pressure of socializing. Like, I was always, like, being like, I have to keep up this fake persona. Like, like, I just feel like I don't need to do that anymore. Like, clearly I don't need to lie. Like, I didn't even really need to lie to begin with, but I was kind of sent from my mom, but then it just got worse with age and shit, and just, like, ugh, but the point is, like, I'm just tired of, like, having that, like, fake happiness all the time. Like, it's not healthy. I mean, it's pleasant for other people, but, like, do you really want to be a fake-ass bitch so everyone can like you? Because that's fucking impossible. I mean, I'm sure you get more friends, but are those friends really loyal to you? And I'm sure that you're the favorite person of everyone, but are you truly loved? No. So, yeah, fuck all that. And so I'm kind of just been like, also, you care so much more about others than you do for yourself, and you kind of just lose yourself, and you're like a little lapdog running around being like, hi, I want to please you. Like, it's so bad. Like, it's awful. And, like, I hated it. I didn't even realize I hated it until I was gone from that. And it was like, well then, I'm back. I didn't even realize there was another option until I came to middle school and was like, I met the closest friends that I had for that first time. Like, those were my first closest friends ever. And then high school, now I have, like, 3 other close friends that I'm really close to, and I loved him. But I hated that. And, like, sometimes I'll have, like, little bouts of, like, loneliness and be like, well, I mean, I'm kind of pushing people away. Like, why can't I be nicer? But then I think about it and I'm just like, do I want to go back to that lifestyle? No. And so I'm like, never mind, we're good here. But then I also feel like when you're that social, you're also incredibly sensitive, and I'm already really sensitive. So that doesn't help. Especially when you're trying to, like, be antisocial. And, like, I am also naturally a solitary creature, but then also naturally I love clinging to people. And so it's really difficult when you're trying to do both. And I don't know. So sometimes I'm just kind of like, well, life could be different, but like, never mind. It's way too much work. Like, I just don't have the energy to keep up the perky. Hi guys, I love you. Like, no, we're done with that. Like, fuck you. But then it also takes a lot of energy to build up walls and block people away and wait for the special people who actually really care about more than just appearances, more than just what petty shit is going on in high school. They care more about your life and just people, you know, to come to you. Because, like, those people are going to be worth it. Those people are going to be the ones that stand by you. Those people are going to be the ones that are probably going to be by you the rest of your life. And they're worth it. So, like, it's okay to block out people when you can't bring yourself to lie and pretend and be happy all the time. Because when you're not happy, people don't like you. But the people that do like you, they're the ones that are probably gonna just stick by you and defend you and love you, like, for a long ass while. So, like, just stick by those people. Like, they just, like, think it's important. I don't know, I just feel like I've got such big barriers between me and people now, and it's honestly really hard because I'm so sensitive that I feel like I'm sorry, I wanna reach out to you, but at the same time I know you'll hurt me, so I'm not going to. Like, it sucks. And some people don't even intentionally try to hurt you, they just, like, incidentally do. Like, it's like, well, fuck, why do I have to be so sensitive then? Like, it's just a lot. Like, maybe I'm overthinking everything. I'm probably just overthinking everything. Like, this is normally what I do. Like, just overthink. Just sit and overthink every fucking thing in the entire universe. And, like, be like, ow. Jesus. Also, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but sometimes when I wake up in the morning, my lips are literally swollen. Like, I don't get what that is about. Like, is it because, like, the saliva juice is just kind of, like, swelled up the lips? Like, I don't fucking know. But it low-key looks like I got, like, a lip filler, but, like, low-key, like, a small one. Because, like, my lips are already small. But, like, it's just weird. Ugh. I can't breathe out of my nose because of the damn snot. Like, it's so gross. I hate that. It's so gross. Okay, I hate allergies. We're gonna leave now. Bye.